Hi, Norman Hallett here with your next 4-minute drill for traders. Let's talk today about the use of stops, sometimes referred to as a stop loss order. Now, I like the one-word term stop a little better because many times your stop is acting as a profit protection tool and not just limiting a loss. Whatever you want to call it, stops are one of the most important trading tools that you have. But stops are misused as much as they are used correctly. And there is really no one-size-fits-all use for stops. Let's talk about using a stop when first placing an order. Now, for most of us, as it is for me, when initiating a new position, you come to the table with a defined risk. And the stop is placed, in the case of, say, a long position, below the market at the point at which that risk was defined. When working with traders, I notice that some don't like to place a stop, say, a tick or two below support, because they don't want to place it where everyone else is placing it. So some may place it 10 ticks or even 20 ticks below that 1 tick under level, so that when others are swept away and the market turns back around, they're still in it. Well, some traders may even, I've seen this, they've placed the stop a tick or two above the support, thinking that if the market were to challenge that support, it's likely going to break it and they'd rather be out of it before everyone gets swept away. I'm not sure that I agree with either one of those approaches, but in certain markets, it may make sense, but you have to back test it like everything else that you should be doing. But here's the point I want to make. Whatever method you use to place your stops, do it the same way every time. No variations. You know, I play a little blackjack from time to time. Some of you may, and it always amazes me that when many people are dealt a 16 and the dealer has a 10 card showing, that the player hesitates and thinks about whether they want to take a hit or not. It's a big dilemma to the new blackjack player. Hit or don't hit a 16 against the dealer's 10. Now, from a statistical standpoint, it's really very close as to which is the right thing to do. But one thing is for sure, you either always take the hit or you always don't take the hit in that situation. To sit there in confusion, wondering what to do, it's annoying. The indecision on what to do is the player's emotions in action. Now, if you're a card counter, that's different. You're hitting and not hitting in a situation like that depending on your count. But if you're an average player, your best move is to decide before you sit it down at the table, I'll either always hit that situation or I'll never hit it. Now, to me, it's the same way with stops when we trade. However you want to finesse your use of stops, always place it in the same place for the same reason and move on. After 20 or so trades, then take a look. Use your method for 20 or more trades. Take a look at how it's working for you and adjust if you have to. But pick a stop placing plan and stick with it. You're going to find that it's your best course of action. Okay, that's it for this edition of 4-Minute Drill for Traders. Tell me a little bit how you use stops, how you've finessed it your way, or how you've become strict in doing it the same way every time. Let's hear. It's an important issue. Let's hear from you. All right, that's it for right now. Let's say it together. Stay disciplined.